Well, hello again, everyone. It's your man, Cowboy Star, coming back at you. That's right, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Well, normally we like to have Victory Mondays, but unfortunately today is far from a Victory Monday because we lost yesterday to the Kansas City Chiefs by the score of 19-9. Didn't even score a touchdown yesterday. That was pitiful. Uh, it was a series of unfortunate events yesterday for the Cowboys. Not a whole lot went right for the Cowboys other than we were able to get a couple of turnovers. Michael Parsons had a great game. He's the only star up I have for the game. Uh, the Cowboys just couldn't get it going yesterday, man. It was just one of those games. It was similar to the Denver game. Dak was off. He wasn't sharp at all. I mean, I think he only had like 78 yards passing in the first half. Pitiful, just pitiful. We ran the ball not near enough. Of course, Zeke got hurt on a sideline play where he got tackled out of bounds, got his ankle rolled up on, and it's bruised pretty bad. So Zeke was hobbled. He was already kind of nursing a knee, but then he got that injury, and we just kind of went away from the run for some unforeseen reason. I don't know why we didn't try harder to run the ball. I think Zeke only had like 9 carries, and Pollard had like 7 carries the whole game, and that was it. It was kind of a game where we just couldn't get, didn't know what we wanted to do. We just couldn't get on track. Kellen Moore had probably his worst game calling plays this year that I've seen. We just didn't know what we wanted to do against them. Chris Jones, the defensive edge rusher for the Chiefs, he really stole the game from us. I mean, he was outstanding. I mean, he was pressuring Dak all game. Dak was under siege all game by Chris Jones. He sacked him 3 times, I think. Covered a fumble. He was just all over the field. We had no answer for Chris Jones, and it was I mean, that was one reason our offense was pitiful. I mean, it had a lot to do with the Chiefs because they just really rose to the occasion. The Cowboys did not. And I was afraid that that would happen. Cowboys still have yet to learn how to win against a contender like Chiefs. I mean, you've got to get up for the game. You have to be totally prepared mentally for the game. And the Cowboys, they weren't prepared mentally or physically for the game. They just weren't even ready to play the Chiefs, especially in Kansas City. The wind was a factor. It was very windy, although it didn't seem to bother Greg Zuerlein because he kicked 3 perfect field goals, and that was all the scoring the Cowboys would get was those 3 field goals. We had a myriad of injuries, like I said. Zeke and then CeeDee Lamb got a concussion, and we were already without Amari Cooper, who was out with COVID because he chose not to get vaccinated. So, I mean, he could still get COVID if he would have got vaccinated, but the chances are likely that he probably wouldn't have gotten it. Just don't understand why you would want to jeopardize the team like that and not get vaccinated you got to be all in my opinion. I agree with Micah Irvin. That's what he says. He doesn't understand it either. I'm not ragging on anybody that chooses not to, but to me, if you're one of the 1 or 2 people on the team that's not vaccinated, you're jeopardizing the whole team. If you're going to play pro football, I just feel like you should do it. But that's my opinion. I mean, I'm nobody. So, but anyway, the Cowboys will play again real quick. We play again Thursday night on Thanksgiving against the Oakland Raiders. Raiders are kind of reeling right now. I hope and pray we don't let them get well against us, because we played like total crap yesterday. I'm just now getting to where I could get on here and do a video. I was so upset about how they played. I just didn't really think. I mean, our defense played awesome. You hold the Kansas City Chiefs to 19 points, you should win that game. If you'd have told me that the Cowboys were going to hold the Kansas City Chiefs to 19 points, I'd have told you that we would have beat the shit out of them, and we didn't even come close. We didn't even score a touchdown. So it just mystifies me as to why we came out and laid an egg like that against the Chiefs. I mean, I don't know if we were nervous, the wind. The other thing that happened, is that happens to Cowboys almost every game, and this is no excuse, but there was 2 or 3 blatant penalties, PI penalties, that they did not even call, that were, I know one in particular that I know was pass interference, and they did not call it. They didn't even throw a beanbag on the ground. But it seems like whenever the other team, when we make a pass interference, we're the first one that gets penalized. And also, there was another penalty where he called intentional grounding on the Chiefs, and then he called an offsetting penalty after he had already picked up a flag and everything. I didn't know you could do that. He called another penalty on the Cowboys and said that we were face masking. So it was offsetting penalties, and they got the ball further up the field. So again, we got to always play the team we're playing. We got to play the refs. You know, it's a two-sided opponent every week for the Cowboys. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed. Dak really had a bad game. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, and when he did hit the receivers, they would drop the ball. Pollard had a key drop. Wilson he was wide open for a first down and dropped the damn ball because he was afraid he was going to get hit, I think, because there was a guy coming right for him. He drops the ball, took his eyes off of it. Gallup had a drop. I think even Schultz had one drop. So the Cowboys just didn't even show up for this game. I can only hope and pray that we forget about it, go back, and we're still 7-3. We're still atop the NFC least division. So we've got everything in front of us still, but we just need to get off the snide here and get back to winning ways like we were, and start attacking teams and doing the fundamentals. And we're getting away from the fundamentals. We're getting away from looking the ball into our hands, catching it. Also, our tackling really wasn't that good. And Leighton Vander Esch, I hope and pray this is his last year with us. Not knocking him too bad or anything, but he's a notch above maybe Jalen Smith, and we got rid of him. So he's just slow. He's not moving he's not always in the right position to make the play, and it just looks like he's always a step late. So yeah, we need to do something with Vander Esch. In my opinion, next year we need to draft some linebackers, another good linebacker, and maybe we can put Parsons at defensive edge, because he was the only Cowboy on defense yesterday, other than maybe Jaron Curse that had a good game. Jaron Curse had an interception, and he played a good game. But that Parsons, he's a beast at the end. I don't know why they're wasting him at linebacker. But anyway, tonight on Monday Night Football, the Giants are playing the Bucks. That probably isn't going to be much of a game, but you never know. The Giants might upset the Bucks. If they do, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. I kind of rather the Giants win than the Bucks win. I think that would help us out more, because the Giants, I think, only have 3 wins or 4 wins. So I just hope that the Cowboys can rebound Thursday. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. I'll probably be back on here again before then, but if I don't, I wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all those of you who have already. With that being said, if anything else breaks with the Cowboys, you know how we do. We get on here and we report it to you as we always do. We'll catch you next time. I'm out.